Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am a sewist and fabric addict, and if you've not seen, here we go, the girls will come on, and I apologise. I'm in a room where they are, and they're gonna keep coming and looking what's going on and who I'm talking to. So let's just try to ignore them. So sorry about that. As I've already said, I'm a sewer and fabric addict. And what I'm trying to do this year, as well as not buy fabric, which is nigh on impossible, is make a capsule, cohesive, all the buzzwords, wardrobe with clothes, me made. So I've popped on today because I have made my first spring complete wardrobe outfit. So I thought I'd pop on, talk to you about the pros and cons of each garment, and then, just out of interest for me as much as anything, we're going to tot up how much the complete ensemble, that's a big word, for me anyway, has cost. So, without further ado, let's have a look at the first garment. So, the jacket will work downwards. I'll take the jacket off and then you can see the blouse in a moment. The jacket is the Marcia jacket from Fibre Mood. I've made it in a quilted double gauze fabric, which has got a gorgeous leopard print background and then some big palm leaves on it. I got it from Minerva, and I think they do still have some in stock, so I'll pop you the link below. The Marcia jacket has removable sleeves. So if we're talking about how hard this jacket is to make, the only difficult bit is putting those zips in the sleeves, and I had to hand tack those in, but I think before I could sew them at each stage, but I think that was partly because of the thickness of the fabric. So it depends what fabrics you use. A lighter weight fabric will obviously be easier to manage, I think. The other thing that I've done is put these gorgeous copper press studs on, and I used my Prim. These are Prim press studs, and I use the Prim Vario pliers. I totally recommend using those if you're going to put press studs on a garment. So I'll give you a few more details on the Marcia jacket before we move on to the next garment. I've got my notes, so please excuse me if I'm not looking at you, I'm reading, because my memory is terrible. We'll try and put them there and see if that looks better instead of the top of my head. So the Fibre Mood jacket, Marcia jacket, comes in a size range from extra small to triple XL, which equates to a UK size 6 all the way up to a 28 to 30, which is quite a good size range. Now, how much did this jacket cost me to make? Which is an interesting one for me as well. I would say to buy this jacket in the shops, what are we talking? We're looking probably about the £70–80 mark realistically. How much did it cost? The pattern, bargain. I bought the PDF from the Fold line, and to buy the PDF of a Fibre Mood pattern, it was only £7.50. Brilliant. The fabric. This fabric was, I'm thinking, let me just double check, it was £22 a metre, which is not cheap, I know. But you only need, I think, for the biggest size, you need 2 metres. So still not as much as the £80 shop bought jacket. I didn't need 2 metres, so my fabric cost me £36. And the only other thing I had to buy that wasn't already in my stash was the copper coloured press studs. And they were £7. So the jacket all in has cost me £50 and 50p, which I am really pleased with. So here's the blouse. I've used the linen in the bodice to match the linen trousers, which you'll see in a few minutes. but it's a linen top bodice, and then a gorgeous white embroidered with ochre thread cotton fabric for the rest of it. It has a lovely cute high collar, which I quite like, and it ties at the back, and then puff sleeves. Just let me not put that down, then you can see a puff sleeve, and then I've used the same linen on the cuff to bring it all together, and I'm really pleased with how it looks. What did I think of the Regalia top from a making point of view? It wasn't too bad. They've got very good instructions. The only difficult part with this blouse is the yoke, where you've got to use what they call the burrito method to turn it out so that you don't have any raw seams on the inside. But there are very good instructions. If you're still struggling, if you just Google burrito method on YouTube and watch some visuals, I'm sure you will be fine. So how much did the Regalia blouse from Sew House 7 cost me to make? This was a little bit of a bargain because the embroidered fabric I'd bought in the sale from Guthrie and Rami, I think a couple of years back, so I had to go all the way back through my orders on their site to find it, but I did. So here we go. The pattern cost £13.50 for a PDF version, so a little bit more than the Fibre Mood patterns, but Sew House 7 patterns are good patterns. The fabric, now the linen section is an offcut from the fabric I bought for the trousers, so that was free. And then the embroidered part was £14 for an off remnant. So this gorgeous blouse, including the pattern, actually costs me £27.50. Now, a decent blouse in any shop is £40 of anybody's money, so that was nearly half price, so I'm well pleased with that one. I will pop some images up of each of the garments at the end, and then you can see what they look like all together. The last garment that I made for my outfit, now I'm just going to try and stand up and see if you can see what I'm wearing on my bottom half. So these are the Mitchell trousers. I've made them in an ochre linen fabric, a Rami linen. Now, if I made them again, they do crease quite a bit, to be honest, more than I thought they would do. So if I made them again, I would make them in a viscose linen. I did order viscose linen from Minerva at the same time as I ordered the quilting fabric for the jacket, and they messaged me saying it was out of stock, which was a bit of a bummer. So I ended up getting the linen fabric from Dalston Mill Fabrics, and I got a viscose linen, Rami linen. So how much did the Mitchell trousers actually cost me to make? Well, let's have a think. How much would you pay for a decent pair of 100% linen trousers? It varies, doesn't it? Because the quality of linen can be extortionate to really cheap. There's so many variations of it, particularly when you're buying ready-made garments. So if we say £40, just to be fair. So the pattern for the Mitchells cost me £16 because I went on Closet Core's website and downloaded the PDF version. If you want a paper version, they're £22.50, which is quite an item. The fabric was £10 a metre, and I only needed 2 metres, which was really good value for Rami linen, I've got to say. I've got 2 dogs fighting with me. What do you want? We're telling them about my clothes. Nightmare. So, she's grabbing my arm so that I can't talk to you. Attention-seeking little pooch. So the fabric was £20 and the pattern was £16. So those trousers, linen trousers, cost me £36, which doesn't sound cheap when you think you can probably get them for £30, £40 in the shops. But for me, I can't buy trousers in the shops that fit me properly. I'm vertically challenged. I'm only 5 foot tall, and even the petite ranges in major high street shops are still too long in the leg. Now, I can turn them up, but my argument is if I'm paying that much for a pair of trousers, I want them to fit, so I make my own. So, how much has my complete outfit cost me to make? £104. Now, that might sound like a lot of money. You can go to the Primarks and the Matalands in the UK, and you'll probably get the jacket for £25, the pants, I don't know, 20, and the blouse another 20. So you probably get it for 60 odd pounds. But there are a few reasons why I don't like doing that. They're mass produced, the fabric is usually inferior quality, and the fit is very poor for me. So I'm quite happy to pay a little bit more and get garments that actually fit me. So I hope you found that informative. And I'll be putting a few pics up now at the end so that you can see properly what the 3 garments look like on. And happy sewing! And I will see you next time. If you've liked my little video, you found it informative, please give me a like. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I do 2 to 3 videos a week. I am a small YouTuber in the world of YouTube, and any subscriptions and likes and comments really help my channel to grow. So, happy sewing, and I will see you on Monday. Bye for now.